On tonight's episode of the podcast, we're talking Project Hail Mary. We're talking Ready or Not, Here I Come. We're talking War Machine. On the TV side, we're talking about Daredevil, Born Again. Season 2 is here, and we're talking a little Jury Duty Presents Company Retreat. We got a lot to talk about. The news of the week. Strap on in. It's time for a brand new Am I on the Air? Well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me once again to get caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. Tonight, it's season 31. It's episode 17, and tonight's show is titled Fist My Bump. We're going to be breaking down the news from March the 18th through today, March the 24th. We got 3 movies to talk about. We got a couple TV shows to talk about. And then, of course, the news of the week. So, are you ready? I said, are you ready? Let's do it. First and foremost, yesterday was my birthday. So, happy birthday, DONMEGA. No, it was a really good day. Got to relax, got to chill with the family. Had some really good dinner, and it was a nice kickback day. So just, my week has started off to a good start. And now we continue on, and here I am making a new episode of Am I on the Air? So let's do this, baby. March is almost over. Whew, can you believe it? But hey, man, the movies season is kicking up, because last week, when I did the show, I didn't even have a movie to talk about. This week, I got 3, and that's just how the movie industry loves to run. I'm going to kick things off here, again, non-spoiler, with my first movie, Project Hail Mary. I've been so excited to see this one. Went out, checked this one in the IMAX, because of course that's what everybody says. There's only one way to watch this movie, and that is on an IMAX screen. So go check it out on the biggest screen possible that you can find. This one here, science teacher Rylan Grace wakes up on a spaceship light years from home with no recollection of who he is or how he got there. As his memory returns, he begins to uncover his mission: solve the riddle of the mysterious substance causing the sun to die out. He must call on scientific knowledge and unorthodox ideas to save everything on Earth from extinction, but an unexpected friendship means he may not have to do it alone. That's right. So, of course, Ryan Gosling starring in this one here, directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who are an amazing directing duo. They did the 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street. They're the minds behind the Spider-Verse movies. They did the original version of the Solo movie for Star Wars before they got kicked off for, I guess, making it too exciting. But yeah, these guys are amazing. And, when this movie was put together based on the best-selling book written by Drew Goddard, who also adapted the book The Martian, and that movie was awesome with Matt Damon. But now we have this one here, and all the early buzz was that this movie was phenomenal. It was a lot to kind of go into, right? Like, you're trying to go into a movie with a fresh mind, and you're hearing everybody talk about masterpiece and how amazing of a movie it is, and you're just like, wow, okay, let's see if we could do it, right? But you knew we had Ryan Gosling leading this thing, and you see it in the trailer. He meets an alien that he names Rocky, because it's literally a little boulder-looking thing that's kind of like a spider, but it's made out of rock. And that's the alien he comes across, and he gives Rocky a voice, and they try to figure out how to stop the sun from dying, which Rocky is trying to figure out on his own as well, because his planet is affected by it. Here's what I'm going to say, man. This movie is phenomenal. This is a fantastic movie. This is one of these movies that after I saw it, I said, I don't think I can see anyone else in the lead role here besides Ryan Gosling. He was just so damn good in this movie for pretty much acting by himself for a majority of it. Yes, he's got Rocky to kind of play off of, but Rocky is a little rock alien that has no face. So, Ryan Gosling does all the heavy lifting here, but Rocky is incredible. For an alien that has no face, you fall in love with this thing. He's so funny, and he's charming, and he's all the things, right, that you would want in a friend, especially when you're alone in space. I loved it, man. I saw it with my wife, and we took my daughter and a couple friends, and all of us loved it. There was about 6 of us, and we all loved it walking out of it. But the funny thing is my wife was excited to see it, but she's not a big sci-fi person. She doesn't like a lot of movies in space, and when we walked out of the theater, she looked at me and was just like, that was great. Like, she was so excited about it, and she doesn't get really excited about movies. And then my daughter, right? My daughter is 12, and I had asked her before if she wanted to see this movie, and she was like, nope. And, when we were getting tickets, my wife was like, just get her a ticket, make her come with us, right? So I did. And she was not thrilled about it. My daughter did not want to come to this thing. And we were like, look, like, you're going to like it. I hear great things about it. Like, give it a chance. And she's like, little preteen over here. Everything's so drama. But we dragged her to it. And throughout the entire movie, she's laughing. I saw her cry. I saw the emotions run through her. And then when we walked out, we were like, well, and she was like, okay, that was really good. And I'm like, we got you. So it even won over my 12-year-old daughter. So I haven't seen anyone say they don't like this movie. This movie's sitting at like a 97% critic rating and a 98% audience rating. This thing is blowing it out the gate. It's the kind of movie that, like I said, it runs the gamut of emotions. Like, I was doing the same thing as my daughter. I was laughing, I was crying, I was emotional, I felt invested in these characters, I was concerned. I mean, it hit me in all the right ways, and our theater was sold out, man, in that IMAX screening, and everybody just full applause at the end. When the credits started rolling, everybody was happy, and you could tell everyone walked out with a big smile on their face, and that's what movie going's all about, man. So for me, Project Hail Mary is going to get 4.5 stars out of 5. Yes, I know I didn't quite hit the 5, and I'll tell you why. The only reason I don't give it 5 stars is this movie is 2 hours and 40 minutes long, and I felt the runtime. Not 100% of the time. I didn't find myself checking my watch all the time, but there was a good amount of the movie that I felt dragged, and that's not a good feeling. I feel like a 5-star movie, I don't feel any dragging. But I did feel some pacing issues here and there. Not a ton. The runtime didn't kill me, but at the same time, I still felt it. And that, for me, kind of held me back from going a full-on 5-star. But I was close, man. You guys know I don't like using half stars, but I felt like it deserved it here because it was better than a 4-star. But not quite to the 5, so I'm sorry, it slides in at a 4.5 out of 5, but it's still excellent, and I would tell anyone wondering if they should go to go and see this thing. So there you go, Project Hail Mary, 4.5 stars out of 5. All right, my next movie, I was back at the theater again 2 days in a row, and checking out Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, the sequel to the movie Ready or Not, starring Samara Weaving. This was a really interesting movie. The original movie was this little horror flick where she was getting married, and then there was this game that her fiance's family played where it was, she had to draw a card, and the card ended up being hide and seek, and it was like survive the night and you win the prize basically. And we were off to the races, and it's a really good movie. I really, really like Ready or Not. So we're back here with Ready or Not 2. This movie picks up right where the first movie ends. I mean, literally, she's on the stoop with the house burning behind her. Like, that's exactly where the first movie ends. And we pick right up. And, she Her sister pops up in this one, played by Catherine Newton, who was a great addition here. And then we find out that there's another level to this game. Moments after surviving an all-out attack from the Ladomas family, Grace discovers she's reached the next level of her nightmarish game. And this time, with her estranged sister Faith by her side, Grace has one chance to survive, keep her sister alive, and claim the high seat of the council that controls the world. 4 rival families are hunting for the throne, and whoever wins rules it all. So, yeah, we're basically back for round 2, ready or not. That's why it's Here I Come. It's another game of survival. Survive till the morning, and you win the grand prize, right? But we have a lot of deaths. We have a lot of cool stuff. Overall, the movie's a fun time. It really is. I enjoyed it. I will say I enjoyed part 1 a lot more. I did like the original more. But this one does have things going for it. I think the sister bond between Samara Weaving and Catherine Newton is really good in the movie because they don't like each other in the movie. So they have this love-hate relationship, which just really works. And then you have, all the side characters that are going after them. And there's some really cool kills. There's some good humor to it. And it's a fun time. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's a fun ride. And if you like the first movie, I think you'll enjoy this one too. So, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come gets 3 out of 5 stars. And my third movie is going over to streaming. I've talked about it for the last couple weeks that I've been trying to watch War Machine over on Netflix. This is the Alan Ritchson movie. I've been really, really excited to see this. I missed it the first 2 weeks it was out. So this weekend I said, I got to watch this damn thing. I started to watch it on Saturday night and made it like 5 minutes into the movie, and I passed out on the couch because I was so damn tired. So Sunday night, since I didn't work Monday, I decided, let me give it another whirl. I watched it, got it through the whole thing, and I really enjoyed it. It was a fun ride. This is a very throwback movie to like the 90s, man. I can see Stallone starring in this. I can see Schwarzenegger starring in this. It's that kind of movie. But you know what? That works. There's nothing against that. One last grueling mission during an Army Ranger training, a combat engineer must lead his unit in a fight against a giant otherworldly killing machine. So yeah, Alan Ritchson trying to become an Army Ranger. Him and his team go out on a mission to find a certain something, and instead they come across the War Machine. It's this machine that just is a robotic killing machine. Then we find out in the movie is pretty much like an alien machine that has come down and is just trying to wipe people out. So the movie's got some cool kills. It's got some intense stuff going on. I thought it got off to a kind of slow start. The first 20 minutes or so before the machine starts attacking is it's a little slow to go. But once the machine gets up and starts killing, we're kind of off to the races, and I really enjoyed it after that. So there are already talks. This was a big hit for Netflix. There's already talks about a sequel, so that would be pretty cool. And I say it's definitely worth the watch over on Netflix. So check out War Machine. I give this one 3 out of 5 stars as well. All right, my new show of the week, new show, is the new season, new season of Jury Duty. Now, Jury Duty was a show that came out a couple years ago that was a hidden camera show about a court case, and they selected the jury, and one member of the jury was just a regular dude that thought he was being selected for this, for this court case, and everyone else on the jury was an actor. Even the judge was an actor. Everyone in the courtroom was an actor, and it was all a trick camera show against the one dude that was a normal dude. And it was a super funny show. Jury Duty was excellent. So they renewed it for a second season, and it's like, how do you really do this again? So they switched it up a little bit, and this season is Jury Duty presents Company Retreat. So this one follows Anthony, a real temp who is hired at a fake company called Rockin' Grandma's Hot Sauce for its annual retreat, the final one for the company's CEO, Doug, before his retirement. Doug's son, Dougie Jr., struggles to prove his leadership abilities while a polished private equity team courts the company for acquisition. So, same concept here. They hire this fake hot sauce company hires a temp to help out when they go up to this company retreat, and the temp is a normal dude like me and you that has no clue he's on a hidden camera show. He thinks that they're doing a documentary about the hot sauce company, and we're off to the races. So they've dropped the first 3 episodes of this, and it's super funny, man. I'm glad that they kind of went a different route than just doing jury duty again. I think the company retreat thing is actually really funny. It's really smart. And the dude they got for this go around, Anthony Norman, he's really, really good. And you can tell why they picked him for this show. So he's a great team player, and I can't wait to see when he finds out he's just on a hidden camera show. So check out Jury Duty Presents Company Retreat. This one's streaming on Prime Video. And lastly, tonight was the night Disney Plus Marvel Studios dropped season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. We only got the first episode. I was kind of sad. I was hoping they would drop 2 or 3 episodes, but we only got 1. But hey, I ate it up, man. Watched this episode a little earlier tonight. Loved it. I love Daredevil. I love Charlie Cox's Daredevil. I love Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk. I love the continuation here, and we were off to a bang. Daredevil's got his black suit. We got the double D's on there. It's awesome, man, and we're just off to the races. I cannot wait to see how this season plays out, but this first episode was a ton of fun. It looks like next week we're going to get 2 episodes. We're going to get episodes 2 and 3 for some reason just next week, and then we're back to single episodes for the rest of the season. But it's awesome, man. If you're a Daredevil fan, reminder that it's here. Check it out, man. It's a great continuation, and I cannot wait to see where the season takes us. So awesome stuff here. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 now streaming on Disney Plus. So let's recap real quick. Project Hail Mary, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, in theaters as well, 3 out of 5 stars. War Machine now streaming on Netflix, 3 out of 5 stars. Jury Duty Presents Company Retreat now streaming over on Prime Video, thumbs up. And Daredevil Born Again Season 2 over on Disney Plus. So there's your guys' reviews. And now let's get into our box office and see where things landed for this past weekend, man, because it's always a fun time at the box office for sure. All right, what do we got? We got coming in number 10, Wuthering Heights. Number 9, The Pout Pout Fish. Number 8 is Undertone. Number 7, Goat. Number 6, Scream 7. Number 5, Reminders of Him. Number 4, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Only number 4 with $9 million. Number 3 was Durandar, The Revenge with $10 million. Number 2 was Hoppers with $17 million. And number 1, crushing that box office, Project Hail Mary with $80.5 million. 80.5, man. The second biggest debut domestically for a movie that is an original movie, not a sequel, an original movie. It came in just slightly behind Oppenheimer. So crazy to see. Biggest opener of the year so far. Congratulations to Project Hail Mary, man. That is awesome. 80.5. Can't wait to see how it holds over this weekend with the great word of mouth that it's getting. All right, let's get on over to our news of the week. Again, if you want to see any trailers or articles or anything you need, it is on our X page. Go to x.com/amiontheair and check it out, y'all. All right, up first, I told you on last week's episode it was coming, and it dropped first thing the next morning after we dropped our episode, the first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I love this trailer. This trailer is fantastic. I saw it in the theater before Project Hail Mary. I saw it in the theater before Ready or Not 2. So I've already seen the theater twice. It's such a good trailer. And what I really like about it too is, it's a different director this go around, and you can tell the style being a little bit different. Even though it's got that Spider-Man vibe, it just feels tonally a little bit different than the other 3 Spider-Man movies that were, always they were always directed by the same guy, and they always kind of had the same flow. You could tell this one, the color palette, everything just looks a little different. But this trailer is awesome. This trailer is breaking records left and right. I think this movie is going to be massive. And I can't wait, man. It just shows some crazy stuff. They're going in directions I never assumed. And for a first trailer, they gave us a lot to chew on, man. So I'm ready for it. It hits theaters July 31st. We see Bruce Banner. We see the Punisher. We see a lot going on in this trailer, man. So make sure you check this out. All right? Spider-Man Brand New Day. Check out the trailer. Movie again hits theaters July 31st. All right, we got the cast for the live-action Scooby-Doo series. We already knew about McKenna Grace as Daphne, but now we got Tanner Hagen as Shaggy, Abby Ryder-Fortson as Velma, and Maxwell Jenkins as Fred. So congratulations. This looks like a pretty cool core group for this live-action series coming soon. Incredibles 3 as an official release date. That's right, June 16th of 2028. Lilo and Stitch 2, yes, the live-action sequel, is coming May 26th of 2028. The new Lord of the Flies series will be releasing on May 4th over on Netflix. We have the first trailer for Shaun the Sheep, the Beast of Mossy Bottom. This hits theaters on September 18th. Jason Bateman is going to direct Woody Harrelson and Sam Rockwell in a new project called The Cackling of the Dodos. Again, In the Gray is coming soon, starring Henry Cavill, Isaac Gonzalez, and Jake Gyllenhaal. This hits theaters on May 15th. David Fincher's The Adventures of Cliff Booth, which is a spin-off movie of Brad Pitt's character from... oh my God, I'm forgetting about that damn movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's right. This is going to release in August over on Netflix. The video game Payday. They are working on either a movie or a TV series. They're developing ideas for both to move forward with for the Payday adaptation. So that'd be pretty cool. They're fun games for sure. Jennifer Garner and Regina Hall have a new Peacock TV show coming out soon. It's called The 5-Star Weekend, and it's going to debut on July 16th. TBS has already renewed Impractical Jokers for season 13. Incredible. I love Impractical Jokers. I'm glad this show is still going. I'm glad the ratings are still there for season 13, man. So I love it. Congratulations to the Jokers. The creator of the show Power, which I love Power, they're working on a new Netflix series called Nemesis, and it will be dropping in May, so keep an eye out for that. Cross has already been renewed for season 3 over at Prime Video. A Bloodsport reimagining is in the works from Michaela Cole and A24, yes, the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Zendaya and Robert Pattinson's new movie from A24 called The Drama is hitting theaters here in a couple weeks on April 3rd. Kirsten Dunst has joined the cast of Minecraft 2. That's right, the Minecraft sequel has just added Kirsten Dunst alongside Jack Black and Jason Momoa, so great little addition there. We have a first look photo at Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence in the new Martin Scorsese film What Happens at Night, which is now officially in production. We have the first trailer for Martin McDonagh's Wild Horse 9. This stars John Malkovich, Sam Rockwell, Steve Buscemi, and Parker Posey. This hits theaters on November 6th. We found out the official release date for Sonic the Hedgehog 4. That's right, Part 4 is coming March 19th of next year. March 19th, 2027. Keep your eyes out. And yes, Jim Carrey will be back. The whole cast and crew is back. We are ready to rock. Stavros Hakias from The Bear is going to star alongside Glenn Powell in Judd Apatow's new film. The comedy follows a country western star whose career goes into a freefall. This is going to hit theaters on February 5th of 2027. Like we said, the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer has been breaking records left and right. The biggest movie trailer launch of all time. Let me just state this. The previous record holder was Deadpool and Wolverine. That trailer had 365 million views in the first 24 hours. 365. Spider-Man Brand New Day had 718 million views. That is insane, dude. It almost doubled it. So insane. So everyone watching the Spider-Man trailer, if this translates in the box office, this movie is looking pretty good. And earlier today, the trailer has already passed 1 billion views. First trailer ever to pass 1 billion views, and it did it in a week. So that is pretty damn crazy. Marlon Wayans and Keke Palmer are going to star in a new romantic action comedy called Ride or Die. The film follows a robbery detective and a narcotics detective who bond as they investigate a case together. We have the first trailer for Peter Farrelly's Balls Up. This one stars Mark Wahlberg and Paul Walter Hauser. The film follows 2 marketing execs who pitch a bold, full-coverage condom sponsorship with the World Cup. This releases April 15th over on Prime Video. Yes, this is a streaming movie. I love silly comedies. I love Peter Farrelly. He's really funny as a director. I love Mark Wahlberg. I love Paul Walter Hauser. This trailer, I didn't love it. It looks really batshit crazy, but sometimes these kind of movies could be really fucking funny. So I'll still watch it. I'm ready for it, but this looks really off the wall stupid. So check out that trailer if you haven't seen it yet. The full cast for Sonic 4, Ben Schwartz, Jim Carrey, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, Idris Elba, Keanu Reeves, James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Lee Majub, Kristen Bell, Matt Berry, Ben Kingsley, Nick Offerman, and Richard Ayoade. This hits theaters again on March 19th of 2027. Stranger Things, Maya Hawke has been cast in a new Netflix TV series, so that'll be coming soon. We don't have more details yet. Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, Al Pacino, and Gerard Butler are all going to star in a new Netflix movie. That's a great cast, man. I love the sound of that one right there. Kristen Stewart, I don't know why I said that all weird. Kristen Stewart's space TV show has been ordered by Prime Video, so keep an eye on it for that soon. Seth Green stars in a new movie about a poker game night called The Highest Stakes, and we have the first trailer for that. ABC has scrapped Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelorette in light of her recent controversies. So yeah, she's been having a ton of controversy about a video that leaked, and she looked abusive to her boyfriend at the time. So ABC has scrapped The Bachelorette right now until further investigation. The Terror Season 3, the horror anthology's new season, is coming soon. So keep an eye out for that over on AMC Plus and I believe Shudder. Aaron Taylor Johnson is leading Enigma Variations, which will be a new series over at Netflix. Neighbors has been renewed for Season 2 over on HBO. After a $1.9 billion run at the box office, Zootopia 2 has carried its momentum into streaming. The animated film has already amassed 32 million views worldwide on Disney Plus in just its first week, becoming the number one film on the platform by a wide margin. So there you go. That is massive. On a side note, I do want to shout out, because there's a lot of people listening to this show that do a lot of kind of tabletop games, things like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. Our boy Geeky Pat, who we've talked about on this show before, he's one of my best dudes. He has developed his own tabletop game. It is called Epic Verse, and the core rulebook is officially released. It's a flexible D6 system for fantasy, sci-fi, superheroes, and more. So we got details up about his book and how you can acquire what you need for it, and it's definitely worth checking out. So if it's your kind of thing, this is a really cool system that you can do whatever you like with and create your own game surrounding it with these rules. So definitely check it out, and you can order his stuff over at geekypatgames.com, and just keep an eye out for that. So that's a little plug for Geeky Pat over there. So look on our X page for some more information there. All right, moving along. Let's see here. We have the official trailer for the new documentary, BTS The Return. This starts streaming March 27th over on Netflix. We have the first teaser for Off Campus, which is the new series that premieres May 13th on Prime Video. Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord is premiering April 6th on Disney+. We have a new teaser for Will Ferrell's new show, The Hawk. This premieres this summer over on Netflix. Let's see here. Project Hail Mary earned $141 million worldwide over the weekend, the biggest opening of 2026 so far. It's Amazon MGM's biggest opening ever, and one of the biggest global openings for a non-franchise film ever. So pretty damn awesome right there. And like I said, it's only second to Oppenheimer, which made $82 million, and Project Hail Mary was at 80. So damn close. An adult animated series based on Brian Michael Bendis' Powers is in the works over at Netflix. The series follows two Chicago homicide detectives who work in cases involving superheroes. Tom Holland says that Spider-Man's relationship with the Punisher is so funny in Spider-Man Brand New Day. He says it became this big brother, little brother rivalry, and it might be my favorite dynamic that I've ever seen with Spider-Man. So there you go. I love it. Marvel Studios has also added 3 untitled movies to its upcoming release slate. One in July 28th of 2028, May 4th, 2029, and July 13th, 2029. Marty Supreme will start streaming on HBO Max on April 24th. Let's see here. Renee Rapp has joined the upcoming season of The Morning Show. Mercy. I really, really liked Mercy. This is the Chris Pratt movie with Rebecca Ferguson, one of my favorite films of the year. I really, really dug it. It is now streaming on Prime Video. So there you go, man. If you missed it in theaters, which I know a lot of you did, check it out now, streaming on Prime Video. All right. Let's see here. Half Man is coming soon. Baby Reindeer creator Richard Gadd. It's his upcoming series that premieres April 23rd on HBO Max. Mahershala Ali has officially joined the cast of Task for Season 2. I love Task, and I am very excited that Mahershala is joining for Season 2, so great addition there. Kirsten Dunst, we already talked about her joining Minecraft 2. Well, now she's going to join The Housemaid 2. That's right, she will star alongside Sydney Sweeney in the Housemaid sequel titled The Housemaid's Secret, so nice little addition there. We have the trailer for the 5th and final season of Hacks. This one premieres April 9th on HBO Max. We have the first trailer for Disney's live-action Moana. This hits theaters on July 10th. And I'm going to say this, okay? Because I'm pretty unhappy with the internet when it comes to this live-action Moana. Number one, the people bitching that, Moana's not even that old. How could we already have a live-action movie about it? Well, I'll tell you this. Because not everyone likes animation. I think there's more people that will check this out being a live-action movie than the people that watched as a cartoon. A lot of the parents that watched with kids were because it was a cartoon. We're now like 11 years later from the cartoon. Those kids have grown up. They like live action. A lot of adults that maybe skipped it because it was a cartoon will watch it now because it's live action. And again, to me, it's like when people complain about reboots and remakes, right? Oh, it'll never be better than the original film. Well, it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. Because at the end of the day, we still have the original film. So why not? Right? And that's how I feel about this. If you don't want to watch the live action one, don't. Watch the cartoon. Who cares? And then on the other side of this, there's a lot of people being bitchy to my boy The Rock. They are complaining about The Rock being Maui. I'm sorry. The Rock is Maui. Like, what the fuck am I missing here? The Rock is Maui. This is smart casting. Like, I don't get it. He is Maui in the cartoon. Having him be Maui in live action works. It works. Just because he doesn't look identical to the Maui in the cartoon doesn't mean he shouldn't be Maui. He looks cool. I know a lot of people are talking shit about his wig, but the man's bald and he needed long hair and they did what they did. Who gives a shit? Right? At the end of the day, we love him as Maui, so why would we not enjoy him as Maui here in live action? I don't get it. The movie looks cool. I know it looks like a shot-for-shot remake. I don't give a shit. I liked Moana. Moana is one of those movies that I hold fondly because my daughter, when she was like 2, loved this movie. We watched it 1,000,000 times. We sang these songs every day. I have a love for Moana. So seeing it in live action works. It works. So stop your bitching and let's watch the movie first and see. If you don't like it after you watched it, then you can voice your opinion. But I think the internet needs to calm the fuck down about this live action Moana. Just my opinion. I'm happy to say that Marvel Studios has confirmed that they're bringing back Wonder Man for Season 2. That's right, the show that everyone said they just dumped on Disney Plus. They didn't give a fuck about it. Marvel doesn't care. They don't care about this show. No one even knows what Wonder Man is. Look how fast they have renewed this thing for Season 2. There's so many other shows that we've been waiting for announcements of a Season 2 on that Marvel has done, and they've never given us anything other than Loki for another season. We're getting a Wonder Man Season 2, bringing back everybody, the creators, bringing back Simon Williams and Trevor Slattery. We're continuing the story, and that's awesome because I really, really liked Wonder Man. So big congrats for Wonder Man coming back for season 2. We got the first teaser trailer for the Dutton Ranch. That's right. This thing came faster than I thought. The Yellowstone spinoff is coming to Paramount Plus in May. And yeah, I might actually check this one out, even though I didn't watch Yellowstone. I just might. FBI spinoff CIA has been renewed for season 2. I'm currently watching this show. It's pretty good, so I'm glad it got renewed. Yeah, May 15th on Paramount Plus for the Dutton Ranch. Star Trek Starfleet Academy is going to end after season 2. It has been canceled, and a lot of people are confused with this. It is already renewed for a season 2, so they're gonna do a season 2 still, even though season 1 bombed really bad. They made the decision to renew it real quick for a season 2, and they're gonna stick by that. So they're still gonna do season 2, but that's it. The show will end after that. So, and I don't blame it because the show is not very good. So not surprised to see it end. There's going to be a new reboot of 13 Going on 30. That's right. Emily Batter and Logan Lerman will star in 13 Going on 30, a new reboot of the 2004 classic. It will also be executive produced by original star Jennifer Garner and directed by Brett Haley, who did The People We Meet on Vacation. We got official announcement. We knew that there was a new Punisher special presentation coming soon, and now we have official confirmation of the name and the release date. So Frank Castle is going to return in the new Marvel special presentation. It is called The Punisher: One Last Kill, and this is going to hit Disney Plus on May 12th. So very exciting. Daredevil Born Again is going to end the week before this, so we're gonna have Daredevil for the next month and a half. And then as soon as it ends, the following week, boom, The Punisher: One Last Kill. So very excited. Then, of course, The Punisher will then roll into Spider-Man: Brand New Day in July. So a lot of Punisher over the next couple months, and I'm very excited about that. Euphoria Season 3 premiering April 12th on HBO Max. Bridgerton Season 5 is officially in production. We got the first little teaser trailer for it. The season will focus on Francesca's love story. We have the new Sheep Detectives trailer. A live-action Cinderella film focused on Cinderella's evil stepsisters is in the works at Disney. Akiva Schaffer is going to direct it. Jumanji 3 has been moved back a couple weeks to December 25th. It's going to come out on Christmas now. Originally, Jumanji 3 was going to come out, I believe, December 12th. And then the following week was December 18th when Avengers Doomsday and Dune 3 are coming out. So I think Jumanji was like, hell to the no. We don't want to get smashed by that. So they moved after it by a week to come out now on Christmas and try to capture more of the family aspect. So it's a better move for sure, but they should probably have distanced it a little bit more than that. Let's see here. Yeah, so we have the full release schedule for Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Episode 2 and 3 will come out next week on March 31st, and the Punisher special will release 1 week after the Season 2 finale. So Season 2 finale is on May 5th, and then May 12th is the Punisher special. So there you go. For All Mankind has been renewed for a 6th and final season over on Apple TV. Avatar Fire and Ash will officially release on digital next week on March 31st. School Spirits has been renewed for season 4 over on Paramount Plus. Stephen Colbert is going to co-write the upcoming Lord of the Rings film Shadow of the Past alongside Philippa Bowens and Peter McGee. The film will cover 6 chapters in the Fellowship of the Ring. Very interesting. Check out the first trailer for the reunion Laguna Beach. This premieres April 10th on the Roku channel. We have the trailer for Newborn, which is a new psychological thriller starring David Oyelowo. This hits theaters on April 10th. The John Wick spinoff Kane officially begins filming next month. Donnie Yen is set to star in and direct the film. Josh Hartnett will star in White Lies, which is the first film from director Oliver Stone in over a decade. The film follows a child of divorce who goes on a journey after realizing he is repeating his parents' mistakes in his own marriage and with his own children. Wuthering Heights is going to hit digital next Tuesday on March 31st. We have the first trailer for The Furious. This is Lionsgate's new action movie that is being called a mix of John Wick meets The Raid. I love the sound of that. And it is from the people that did The Raid. So check out the trailer there, man, with martial arts Stars Zai Miao and Joe Towsome. Joe Towsome is so damn good. So check that out. Samara Weaving and Kyle Garner star in Carolina Carolyn, which follows a young woman and a con man's path of crime, passion across America's southeast. This is going to hit theaters on June 5th. Criminal Minds isn't showing any signs of slowing down. Paramount Plus has renewed the procedural for a landmark 20th season and set a premiere date for season 19, which is going to be this May. Heated Rivalries Connor Story will star as a guest star in the new season. Let's see here. They are not, they're open. The people that created Dutton Ranch and Marshalls are open to a Yellowstone sibling crossover. I'm sure we will get a crossover at some point, for sure. And on that note, my friends, with the sibling crossover dangling over our heads, we have reached the end of our show. So that is the news. That is what I got for you as we clock out right around the 40-minute mark. So thank you guys for tuning in. Let's do some plugs and get you on out of here. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. Make sure you do all the fun things. Share it. Do whatever you need to do. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Follow us on our X page at AmIOnTheAir. Follow me directly at DXDonMega. You can also follow us on Threads or Blue Sky, wherever you see fit. We love a follow on any social media platform. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast feed simply at Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Just search Am I on the Air? Leave us a 5-star review. Leave us a thumbs up, whatever you could do. But make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And definitely check out all our other social media like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all simply at Am I on the Air? And thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. Check it out. Follow them at Red Dragons Radio and follow at popculture_pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. That'll do it for me on this Tuesday, March the 24th. This weekend, we'll be checking out They Will Kill You. I'm very excited for another big action, gory movie. And then we'll see what else happens from now to then. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, peace. Red Dragons!